Hi everyone, it's Dawn. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to make wine stoppers. They're easy, can be a little tricky, but nothing that you won't be able to do. I'm going to show you some wine stoppers that I have made in the past, and I'm going to go through the process and let you know the materials that you'll need. And again, as I always say, this is the process that works for me. Many others out there do things maybe a little differently, but this is the way I do it and what's worked for me. So making wine stoppers, you can use oyster shells and you can use scallop shells. You can use large ones, flat ones, small ones, curvy ones. I'm going to show you some that I've made in the past, and they're pretty big shells. If I make any more of these, I will probably use smaller shells, but these work fine. I've sold many of them, and the size, I guess, really doesn't matter. But anyway, let me show you what I have. This was done on a, a concave scallop shell. Here's another one, not so deep. And then you can embellish and decorate any way you want. Here's another one. This is on a flat oyster shell. And here's another one on another shaped oyster shell. And I've even done them on small scallop shells. I made these a while ago, so they are not Penny's images. I just wanted to show you what they look like on, bigger oyster shells. Okay, so the materials you're going to need is, of course, wine stoppers. Now, the wine stoppers come with a hole or no hole. There's one with a flat surface, and then some come with a hole. I like the ones with the hole, but if you get the ones with the hole, you have to be sure to fill the hole with hot glue first, because if you don't, the resin, you will stand the chance of the resin leaking out because it will not cure. So I fill that hole up pretty good with some hot glue, and I have not had any issues. But you can also use the flat topped ones. I can't show you any of those because I don't have any. But I have used these and have had no problem with them. I got them off of Amazon. You're going to need your UV resin. That is going to adhere the shell to the stopper without coming undone. You need to use this because glue alone will not hold it. At least that's my thought. Glue gun, a UV light, and of course your decorated shells that you're going to use. This is probably a 2-inch scalloped shell. It's already resin decorated, embellished, and then an oyster shell. I love these sizes. I do my Christmas ornaments with these too. They're like a 2-inch, 3-inch oyster shell. Again, already decorated, already decoupaged, resined, and embellished. Today I'm going to show you how to attach an oyster shell because of the weird curvy bottom opposed to the flat bottom on the scallop shell. I apologize for my dogs barking if you can hear that. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is take your wine stopper, and you're going to take your glue gun, and you're going to fill your wine stopper with glue. Just fill it up. And then you're going to put a dollop of it on top, and you're going to attach your oyster shell. Now, the hot glue is just to keep it in place for when you do the resin, okay? It's not going to be sturdy. It might even fall off, but just do it again. You just have to get your shell in place. So now I've got my shell in place on the wine stopper. Now you're going to take your UV resin. Now this resin is a little runny. So you're just going to have to maneuver this around so that it doesn't drip down the side. It can get messy. Might take a couple of times for you to do it to get the technique down. So what I do is I consider that there's 4 sides to this shell. There's the front, the side, the back, and the other side. And what I do is I add the resin in parts. I will do some in the back. I will hit it with the light, do the side, do the front, do the side, and do the same thing. And I will go over it 3 and 4 times until I feel like the resin is built up enough to hold the shell. I'll show you one of these. I don't know if you can see, but you can see where the resin is all built up around the shell. That is about 2 or 3 go-arounds. These take patience and time because I don't really lay them down to dry. I kind of hold them. So these do take a little bit of time. So what you're going to do is you're going to keep your light close by because you want to grab it as soon as you can so nothing drips. So I'm going to start in the back and I'm going to apply my resin just a little, but I'm going to keep this rolled around so that it doesn't run down the side. And then I'm going to take the light and I'm going to let it cure. And I'm just going to keep rolling it around. Once that resin starts to cure, it doesn't run anymore. But the idea is to keep it moving so that it doesn't run down the side. So each side I do for about 1.5 to 2 minutes, and then I go to the next side. But I'm going to speed the process up just so that this video isn't forever. Okay, so now I applied that to the back. Now I'm going to do the side. And again, have your light close by. You're going to add it to the side. But then again, roll it around. Keep rolling it around so that it doesn't run down. I keep it this way so it doesn't run down. And just keep rolling it around until that cures enough so that it doesn't run anymore. So I've done the back and the side. Okay, again, I would keep the light on that a little longer, but for the sake of the video, I'm going to take it out sooner. Now I'm going to go to the front and I'm going to take the resin and I'm just going to apply it to the front, roll it around so that it doesn't run down the sides or the front. And I just keep rolling. I tilt it down, just roll. So now I've done the 3 sides. I've done the back, the one side, and the front. And again, each side I'm going to do for 1.5 to 2 minutes. Now I'm going to apply it to the other side. Let me shut this light off so you can see. Okay, I'm gonna, I don't know how well you're seeing this. Oh, wait, I've got some dripping off my bottle. Okay, here's the other side, and I'm just gonna lay it down. You don't have to add too much because you're gonna do this a couple of more times. So, I just got a little bit on the front of the you're going to do this go around a couple of times. So you don't have to lay it. You don't have to lay it so thick. The more you put on, the more runny it's going to be, and you are going to have a whole mess on your hands. And then if you're selling, even if you're giving them away as a gift, you can't if they're looking messy like that. Okay, so just rolling it around. Okay, so now, again, I like more time on this, but for the sake of the video, I'm trying to show you, okay, because it is still a little tacky. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back again. Okay, you can see that the resin is on the front, the side, and the back. So what I'm going to do again is now I'm going to apply the resin again to the back, a very little bit, roll it so it doesn't drip, and then I'm going to put the light on it and just keep rolling it, avoid that drippage, roll it. I mean, once all, you know, the side, once it's maybe cured enough, you can set it down and let it cure by itself, and rather than holding it and rolling it around. But I usually do my shells, I do like a lot at once. These you really can't, because you see how much you have to tend to one of them. So wine stoppers do take a little bit of time if you're going to do them the right way. I mean, like I said, I put, you know, 2 or 3 go-arounds of the resin. I do it until I feel that it's built up enough. And that's basically what you're doing by going around all the sides. Like I said, break it up into 4. And what you're doing is each time you do each 4 spots, the idea is to build the resin up so that the shell can securely stay on. I enjoyed making these. Like I said, these take time and patience. I mean, you know, I don't know, I would do 3 or 4 in a day, and, you know, then do some more the next day, but they do take a little bit of time. Okay, so now I'm going to do, again, and I'm going to roll it. I mean, watch for the drips if you have to, you know, roll it all around. The idea is to keep the resin up on top of the wine stopper and not to let it drip down. And just roll it around. Okay, now I'm going to do the next side again. And keep it rolled, Again, I usually wear gloves, and it's probably a bad practice to show you guys this without gloves or a mask, but I didn't grab any. Actually, my nitrile gloves I'm out of. I have to use my husband's gloves that he has, and they're not nitrile gloves, and they don't work very well. But as you can see, I mean, this in the beginning, it might be a little messy for you. You just have to be patient. So definitely wear some gloves. If you have to throw the wine stopper out, you have to throw it out and start again. It's just the trials and errors of learning stuff. Okay, so now what I want to show you is, can you see the buildup of the resin? I'm not sure if my camera's focusing, but there's the buildup of the resin, and that's the idea. You want to build it up around the shell. Now, this is not completely dry because I took it out of the light too soon, again, for the sake of the video. But as you can see, it is not going anywhere. It is secure, and the resin isn't even fully dry. It is not going anywhere. I really love this size to do the wine stoppers in. I guess, I don't even know if people cork wine anymore. I think people drink wine in one sitting. I'm particularly not a wine drinker, but, you know, but they are pretty decorations. And then, so here's the difference in the size. If you have to put it back in the refrigerator, this isn't standing up in your refrigerator. It's going to have to lay down. You know, this too. I mean, a bottle of wine is pretty tall, but I just think the small ones are really cute. But again, the bigger ones work just as well, and you can embellish them any way you want. I wouldn't go do anything on this rubber part, but you can embellish any way you want. This is the first time I'm actually doing wine stoppers with rice paper, because when I made those, I was only dealing with napkins, and I just love the images. Penny has such great images. Her images are beautiful. The rice paper is great quality, and I just can't stop ordering from her. I love her. I love her customer service is fantastic, and I love her images. They're great. So there you go. So again, just to go over the process without, let me put that top on here. So you glue your shell. Well, first you fill the hole. If you're using the wine stoppers with the hole, you fill the hole with the hot glue, fill it to the top. Then put a dollop on there and set your shell on the hot glue. Hold it. Now, when you let go, it's not going to be secure, but that's okay. And that's why you have to use resin. I don't believe that any glue is going to hold it on there because of, you know, the material that the wine stopper's made of, metal, aluminum, whatever it is. I think you really do have to use resin. So after you get that dollop on there and you get your shell in place, then you start layering your resin. You layer front, side, back, and the other side. Do it one at a time. Don't do a whole go around at once, because you will have a disaster. It will be such a mess. So you just do it in 4 sections, and you add the resin, and then you just roll it back and forth so that the resin, if you hold it upright, the resin's going to drip all down. Hold it sideways. Make sure you have some kind of a, you know, protection on whatever surface you're working on. Roll it, add more resin, roll it, put the light on it. Like I said, I do each section about 2 minutes each. So 2, 4, 6, that's 8 minutes a go around. So 2-3 rounds for me has secured it. But if you find that, you know, you do a couple of rounds and it seems like it's built up enough, then let it be. But they're beautiful. They're beautiful. They're cute. They make great gifts. So that's the video for today. Like I said, you can use these shells too. If you have any questions, you can always DM me. I really hope that I, you know, can help you out with creating. If you have any ideas, or if there's something that you'd like to see done, just put it in the comments, and I'll be more than happy to do a video on it. If it's something that I've not done, you know, I will let you know. But if you want to see something, just let me know, and I'll be more than happy to do a video. So stay tuned for more videos to come, and thanks for watching. Happy decoupaging.